As Audioslave used to sing, I walk the streets of Japan until I get lost, because it doesn't remind me of anything. As it turns out, though, I'm not lost, because behind me is Osaka Castle. If you guys are watching Shogun, the TV series, a whole lot of the events in the series take place in Osaka Castle. The castle was originally built by Toyotomi Hideyoshi in the late 1500s. But what you see behind me is definitely not that, in the sense that that particular version of the castle burned down, the next one burned down, the next one burned down. There were a total of, I think, 4 different rebuilding projects. So this is a modern version that has rebuilt what used to be the Osaka Castle of the 1500s. Couple of big events that take place here that are worth mentioning is in 1614 and 1615, the castle is subject to a siege by Tokugawa forces. When Tokugawa Ieyasu decided that he was done playing nice with Hideyoshi's son. Hideyoshi's son had been spared during the civil wars because Tokugawa didn't want to alienate some of his supporters who were still loyal to Hideyoshi. However, Tokugawa felt that Hideyoshi's son was still, and I'll stop calling him Hideyoshi's son, I'll call him by his name, Hideyori, was too much of a threat to his power. So eventually in 1614 he decided to use a pretty lame excuse to declare him a rebel and attack Osaka Castle where Hideyori was stationed. So after 2 different sieges, one in 1614 and one in 1615, the castle was eventually destroyed, much of it. Hideyori and his mom committed suicide rather than being captured by Tokugawa, and Tokugawa Ieyasu was finally able to conquer Japan and truly become the shogun, uncontested at that point. So that's when this key event of the Japanese Civil Wars took place, right here. And right here, in case you guys are interested in a little bit of trivia, is also the place where the famous samurai Miyamoto Musashi, who also participated in the siege of Osaka, was here actively fighting, probably somewhere in this general vicinity. So, just wanted to share what I'm doing on my trip today. The reason why I'm here today is because I'm part of a historical tour thanks to Geek Nation Tours. We are visiting a whole bunch of historical places in Japan, battlefield, temples, castles, and we're having a blast.